Hi, it's Caitlin and I'm here with my swatch video for the November Pahlish pickup, and the theme is mood rings and emotions. It's actually kind of funny that this is the theme and today I'm filming this. I have been feeling so many emotions and I am also trying really hard to just let them pass through me without judging myself or the feelings. So that's my little emotional tip for today. Anyway, we have lots of beautiful nail polish to look at. These polishes will be available exclusively on the Pahlish pickup website from November 7th through the 10th. And as an extremely emotional person, I am very excited to be showing you these polishes. Happy emotions, sad emotions, they're all valid, they all happen. And I don't know if there's anything else you need to know. I'll include in the description a link to the shop, as well as details on the prices of each of the polishes, and if there is a limit to how many are available, and timestamps for anyone who just wants to skip ahead to what they want to see. So let's get into the swatches. Let's start with Bluebird Lacquer, all the seasonings. This is inspired by the feeling of holiday nostalgia. It is a pine green jelly with gold orange green, shifting iridescent flakies, a dash of hollow bar glitter, and a little bit of micro hollow. This one is already giving me all the feels because holiday nostalgia is so real. This polish really captures, for me, my memories of childhood, holidays and Christmas time, early 90s, I guess everyone thinks their childhood was the best, but I'm so grateful for when I grew up and the incredible memories I have of the holiday season and people who are no longer with me. So this is a really beautiful polish, 3 coats, and I am going to use the Glisten and Glow glitter grabber because there is glitter in there and I want a glassy, smooth finish. Glitter grabber is not available this month, but it will be in December. It kind of alternates with the Glisten and Glow top coat, but I'm going to apply a coat of it, let it dry for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to gloss it up with a quick dry top coat. Today I'm using Cuticula Limitless quick dry top coat. And really what you're going to get is almost a gel-like finish on your manicure. Any glitter with texture, this will totally take care of it, and you're going to have so much sparkle and hollow with a very glassy, smooth finish. So here is Bluebird Lacquer, all the seasonings in 3 coats, plus glitter grabber and top coat. Bluebird Lacquer is also offering their No More Uglicles Cuticle Balm in the scent Tinsel and Icicles, which is inspired by holiday nostalgia. It's a blend of pomegranate, strawberries, and raspberries with an underlying hint of peppermint and vanilla. This smells divine. It's delicious. I love how the peppermint note kind of comes in at the end, so it's very refreshing. Just a beautiful scent, and I really do like this product because it's not greasy and it does a really nice job of hydrating my cuticles. A very little goes a long way. And by Dany, Vianna has created Mercurial Mood inspired by Hades. This is a gray crelly base with a blue iridescent flake, and a blue magnetic effect, as well as an orange glow in the dark effect. Now this one has a really nice solid formula, and there's so much going on, but it is so beautiful. So I am going to apply a single coat, then I'm going to magnetize this second coat on my index finger with a neodymium bar magnet to get a cat eye effect. And here on my middle, I am using the by Dany, Vianna, and Watcha Indie 3D printed velvet effect magnet. And I did apply top coat. And my pinky here shows the polish without the magnet applied, so you can see it is still beautiful, even if you choose to leave it unmagnetized. So here you will first see it in daylight and under artificial lighting, and then momentarily you're going to see it glowing in the dark. The glow in the dark effect is really fun. Totally unexpected that this would be an orange glow in the dark, but I really love it. Chamaeleon Nails created Emotional Metamorphosis, and this one is inspired by emotional transformations. Everyone knows the dance between retreat and renewal, between holding on and letting go. This one is a thermal that goes from a deep brown when cold to a pink when warm, with hues of mauve while transitioning. This is finished with a strong green-blue shimmer and matching iridescent flakes. This one is totally beautiful. Again, another gorgeous creation. Everything this month is really unique and special. I will recommend 3 coats for this one, and of course top coat, but it won't be difficult to remove, and the thermal transition and effect is very easy, very obvious, very, very beautiful, and quite dramatic between the dark and the warm state. So here it is cold. Here it is transitioning. And here it is warm. Clionadh Cosmetics has created Change of Heart, which is their first ever solar polish. It is a periwinkle blue when you are out of the sunlight or any UV light source. And when you apply UV light or you go outside into the sun, you will get a beautiful deep purple lilac shade. There is blue shimmer and silver shreds in this polish. I don't even know if they're silver. They might actually have a bit of color change to them. Maybe they're Ultra Chrome Chameleon. I'm not completely sure. I don't have the official description, but I did want to get my video out to you. Regardless, it is so beautiful. I absolutely adore this polish. I will recommend 3 coats, and this just has such a gorgeous, gorgeous look to it. I love the addition of the flakes. They're all nice little sizes. And this is with a UV flashlight applied. So you're going to see just how beautiful and purple it will get if you're under UV light or if you're out in the bright sun. The day I swatched it wasn't overly sunny, so that's why I brought out my UV flashlight. And here you can see the 2 different states. When you apply that flashlight, it really does kind of stay purple for a bit. It will eventually fade unless you go out into the sunlight. Now, Cracked Polish created Surging Energies, and this one is described as a deep magenta purple with purple and pink shimmers. And this is so beautiful. I kind of got lost in the sauce with that one. Just looking at this polish once again, it is a stunning shade. I love a magenta. The formula here is fantastic. I will recommend 3 coats, but the purple and pink shimmers just complement the base color beautifully. And this is giving kind of late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know. I just absolutely love everything about this color. I love the finish. I love the formula. It's so beautifully wearable, especially for the fall and winter. And I really love it. So it does dry down quite glossy, but I will still recommend a layer of top coat. And Cuticula is playing with magnetics again. We have mixed Tealings, which is a deep teal base that gives a teal, blue, purple magnetic effect. Once the magnetic hovers over the polish, the background gets even deeper, and green glass flakes really start to pop out, become visible. And this one again, gorgeous whether or not you apply the magnet. So on my index finger, I will use a neodymium bar magnet to get the cat eye effect. And on my middle finger, I'm using the 3D printed velvet effect magnet. And that's going to give such a gorgeous dimensional look to the nail. This one was great in 2 coats, and I am using Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat to finish off my manicure. Now this one I personally like best with the cat eye effect, as you're seeing on my index finger, but whatever way you wear it, it's gorgeous. And as always, or typically, on my pinky, you're going to see shortly, that's not right. Shortly, you will see it unmagnetized. So if you don't want to apply a magnet, you can look at my pinky and you'll notice how gorgeous it still is. And Glisten & Glow is offering their Cuticle Oil Pen and Remover Duo. The oil is scented in Sugar Plum, which is a beautiful sweet plum blended with green leaves and berry vines on a background of musk. So this is a very delicious holiday appropriate scent, and it always makes my nails look phenomenal when I use this duo. For their polish, they're offering Love is Love, which is a clear-based polish loaded with dark purple and pink reflective glitters, loaded with a rainbow of iridescent flakes and hollow flakes. It is a stunning polish inspired by everyone being able to love whomever they choose. Now, this polish is so packed with glitter and sparkle. I'm completely in love with it. It was opaque in 2 coats, and just such a phenomenal formula as always from Jill at Glisten & Glow. She is a master at her craft. Now I am going to use the glitter grabber, which is not available this month, but will be in December. I'm going to apply a coat. Gonna let that dry for about 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna go back in with the Glisten and Glow iconic glossy top coat, and this is available this month, and as you're going to see, it just completely glazes this into a gel-like manicure. It's so beautiful and so stunning. Now $2 of each polish of Love is Love will be donated to the Trevor Project, so definitely grab a bottle of this. It is definitely one of my top picks this month. I forgot to mention at the end of my video, but it is definitely a top pick, and I just cannot get enough of it. Now we have Great Lakes Lacquer. There is Joy and Sadness, which is inspired by joy and sadness from inside out. Mariah says here there is joy and sadness, the joy of finding comfort in your loved ones, the joy of knowing you aren't alone, and in remembering those who have gone before you. Mariah says, may the holidays fill you with joy. This is a buttery yellow, filled with an intense aqua to royal blue and even purple shifting shimmer. The formula here is phenomenal. I will recommend 3 coats, and this is just such a beautiful polish. The sentiment behind it, the actual color, the formulation, everything about it is simply perfect, and I treasure this polish. So here it is in 3 coats plus top coat. Now Moonshine Manny has created nail polish Besties, which is a gray to blue cold activated thermal, glowing with pink, red, gold, green magnetic shimmer, and packed with aqua sapphire green iridescent flakies. This is inspired by color changing BFF necklaces and all the nail polish friends we've each made through the years in this wonderful indie nail polish community. So I'll talk about the polish, and then I'll talk about just my thoughts on all the incredible people I've met through the nail polish community. So my usual spiel about index versus middle, and then my pinky is unmagnetized. But what I will say about the cold activated thermal is that this, with like body temperature, is one color, and then you really don't get the color change unless you submerge your hands in ice water, or if you go outside and it's like -20. So it's a little different from the usual thermal. It really is activated by the cold. So here my fingers have been dipped in cold water and it turns to this very deep blue. I literally had to get my fingers so cold for this color change. So It's beautiful. It's really fun. It's really interesting. And I do want to just give a shout out to all of the incredible human beings I have met through the nail polish community. I can't even list them all because, like, every single one of you I'm so grateful for, and I will get emotional, but I'm just so blessed to be in this space and to have met so many incredible people who've honestly become dear, dear friends. And even those of you who we just like have quick little chats on the internet, I'm so grateful for all of you. Every comment, I know I appreciate you. And now we're going to look at Pahlish Blue Period, which is inspired by Picasso's Blue Period and the turbulent emotions that are visible in his works during the Blue Period. This is a cobalt blue jelly with microfine teal blue purple shifting multichrome shimmer. I actually went to a Picasso exhibit where they talked about like the particular pigments that he used during the Blue Period. It was very interesting, but Picasso was like a pig, so I struggle with that. Anyway, this is a stunning polish. I loved it in 2 coats plus top coat, and this is another favorite. I think I forgot it at the end of my video because I was actually having like a mental breakdown when I filmed my intro and outro. But please know, oh my gosh, I can't speak. Please know that I love this polish and definitely recommend it. Now we have Paint It Pretty Polish What's Your Mood? This one is a light sheer purple base with a sparkling red, orange, yellow shimmer and hollow flakes. Now this is a polish that I could wear forever. Like if there's something you could just like permanently have on your nails, I would love it to be this because it is so beautiful, so easy to wear, so sparkly, and so shifty. The formula is fantastic. I will recommend 2 coats. You might want 3, but I was very happy with it in just 2 plus top coat. Polished for days. Oh my goodness. Okay. Seasons change and so do we. This one is an orange tinted base with an extremely shifty orange to green multichrome microflake shimmer. This to me has more of like a brown base, but what you're seeing is what it looked like to me, and I'm obsessed. This one is perfect in 2 coats. It is so beautiful. It's so perfect for fall. I love the name. It reminds me of some song. I think it was a song by Future Islands. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but again, a really emotional, rough time for me. And I feel like one of their lyrics was something about seasons change and so do you or something. I don't know. Anyway, this polish is unreal. Just look at it. I don't know what else to say. Stunning, beautiful, perfect, 100,000,000% amazing. And Polished for Days is also offering their Dewdrops Nail and Cuticle Oil in Spiced Wassail. I feel like that's not the right way to say it. Wassail? I don't know, but it is a warm holiday wassail simmering on the stove in the distance. It is a subtle scent, but it is so beautiful. It's like a spicy sangria but like holiday version with like cloves and cinnamon. So delicious and yummy. And I really do love this cuticle oil because it is all delicious ingredients. It's not too greasy, and the oils are all responsibly sourced, which I just think is very important. Now we're going to look at Rogue Lacquer, I'm Not Okay. Rachel says it's been a really tough year for her emotionally, and learning how to navigate those feelings and understand them has been a journey. She's been working on acceptance that it's okay to not be together or appear together all of the time. This is a berry rich tone with green glass flakes that shift like a mood ring. I'm Not Okay captures those in-between moments when you're not at your best, but still finding your sparkle. It's a little reminder that it's okay to not be okay, and that every feeling is part of who you are and can bring color to your day. I absolutely love the sentiment behind this polish, and it is so beautiful and unique. This one is best in 3 coats with a generous layer of top coat because the glass flakes do have a bit of texture. And shout out to Rachel for creating this and for working through all of that. I can definitely relate, and I'm sure so many of you watching can relate to those feelings. And last but not least, I'm a little sad, but also so happy and grateful that I was able to show these beautiful polishes off for you. We have Sassy Sauce Blue Velvet. This is a black base magnetic with a bold purple, blue, green magnetic effect. Now this one is perfection. It is sheer, but it builds up beautifully in 3 coats. The shimmer is so incredibly strong and intense. It really pops against the black base. And as always, on my pinky, I will show it unmagnetized for anyone who doesn't want to bother with applying a magnet, but it is totally worth it for this stunning effect you get. I am partial to this one with the velvet effect like you're seeing on my middle finger. It really does give that mood ring vibe. It's just such a stunning polish, and I think a lot of you will probably agree. But, let me know in the comments what you think, of course, but this one really is stunning and blew me away. Again, another top choice. Wasn't at my best when I filmed my intro and outro, so I missed a lot of these polishes, but definitely recommend Blue Velvet. I am really excited to hear what all of you thought about the polishes I showed you, or what other polishes that weren't in my video are going to be hopefully in your shopping cart. But in terms of the favorites for me from what I showed you, I absolutely adore the Polished for Days. That one is probably the number one standout for me. I really absolutely loved the color shifts, and I'm having a thing with brown nail polish. So there's brown in there. Beautiful, beautiful formula, and I just love it. I'm also going to give a shout out to the Great Lakes Lacquer because I really enjoyed the yellow combo with the very strong blue shimmer. it was just really fun on the nail and I couldn't stop looking at it. So that's always a good sign of something I love. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments about your favorites, what you're planning on picking up, what else is on your wish list. That is it for this video. The theme I absolutely love. I said that before, but love the theme, and hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your emotions are in a good place right now, but even if they're not, this too shall pass, and I will be sending all of you my best wishes and thoughts for the month ahead, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye!